debt forgiveness plan is a very divisive one, but the court striking it down may not be the end of the story. Tonight, one man from Tonawanda says he agrees with this decision because he has paid off his debt, while a Buffalo neighbor tells us it could have been helpful for her family. And a UB professor telling me that this was not a surprise and there's a better approach if you are dealing with debt. Our Michael Schwartz leads our coverage tonight with the reaction from Western New Yorkers.
I take out loans and I pay them off. I don't have any debt.
Matt Conwell of Tonawanda agrees with Friday's Supreme Court ruling that erases President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan.
That's fine.
The ruling impacts around 43 million Americans with federal and private student loans. That's more than 13% of the entire country. One man I spoke to here in North Tonawanda did not want to be on camera, but told me he chose a community college so he wouldn't have much student loan to pay in the future. While he says he has mixed feelings on Friday's ruling, some tell me they wish student loans would be canceled once and for all.
I'm upset. That sucks really bad.
Nicole Nairo of Buffalo says she has student loan debt and was looking forward to getting assistance.
I was hoping on that. That would have been really helpful. Luckily, I don't have as many as friends I know. I'm like 12 grand, which is like the lower end, but I know people that are like 50 and up.
According to a 2022 study by NerdWallet, the average U.S. household with student debt owes $58,000.
That's not easy. That on top of a home and a car and everything else. And inflation.
Sometimes learn the hard way.
Michael Schwartz, 7 News.
Michael, thank you. To understand where we go from here, I spoke with a professor at the University of Buffalo. He says this ruling is not a surprise and elements of the president's plan could still become a reality.
They wanted to fix the income contingent loan repayment program, which they're working on the rules now. And I think if that happens, that will actually affect some of the structural problems that we see. They're going to cap the amount that students would have to pay back as a portion of their discretionary income and reduce the number of years from 20 down to 10 that they would have to pay before the rest of their loan would be forgiven. And to me, that's a better approach to dealing longer term with what student loan recipients were going to have to deal with.
This advice for those of you taking out college loans. He says understand the terms of your loan, what your monthly payments will be, and how long you have to pay that off. He recommends taking your loans through federal programs because interest rates are usually lower. And if you qualify for federal or state aid, make sure you know the rules of maintaining that aid because you could lose it if you don't meet certain academic requirements or if you have poor credit.